Greetings all. I'm Justin.
And this is the Extra Hairy Nick. Anyway, we are here to talk about a new FFG game.
Yes.
Outer Rim.
It looks cool, doesn't it?
Looks very cool. So this is a new Star Wars board game that FFG are bringing out. It's not another collectible miniatures game. Good move, FFG. We don't need another one of those.
No.
I think what Legion has already proven is we're already stretching the wallets of or just like the time of the market. Legion is already something that is not doing so well in all places in the world. You know, it's struggling here in Melbourne. So adding another one of those, not ideal. So we've had Rebellion now. We had the major expansion for that. There was a Rogue One thing. So time for a new board game. Yeah,
and I think this way it means you can get people into playing Star Wars and not be like, aha, but you also need to pay thousands of dollars to play X-Wing.
Yes.
This way you can just be like...
They might be tempted. They might go, hey, look, we're here. Well, this is almost a board game. It's called Imperial Assault. And there are 10,000 expansions.
Yeah. Well, also, especially with some of these extra things that you get in this pack, you might be tempted.
Yes, indeed. That's a very, very good point.
Yeah.
So, actually, let's just talk about that first. You get X-Wing dice in this pack.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gold X-Wing dice.
Absolutely. We are going to see a lot of these on X-Wing table.
Yeah. Now, would they be legal to play with?
I can't see why not. They're FFG dice.
Yeah.
FFG are very strict when it comes to making sure that they manufacture the game goods. Maneuver templates are fine, but you can't use separate rocks. They changed that ruling a couple of years ago. Yeah. I'm sure the dice will be fine. Cool. They actually have a dice app which they made, which you can use. Yes, special thanks to Reddit, your number one source for all FFG news, for spoiling this. We couldn't find this anywhere on FFG sites. No. Also, thank you to Krabok for pointing this out because it sort of led us to find this. For some reason, on some version of one of these articles, FFG did post an image of these dice, and yes, it is 100% confirmed they are X-Wing dice. Which is cool. Is very, very awesome.
You get 6 of them.
Indeed, which is kind of ironic considering you only get 3 in the X-Wing core set.
Yeah, and you need 5.
You need 4. You need a minimum of 4 to play the core game, but you need 5 if you're using ships with 4 red dice. The key thing is, yes, the joke going around is you have enough dice to play X-Wing, unlike what X-Wing gives you. Let's have a look at this game. We have a nice spread of what a board state looks like.
Yeah, no, it's interesting here. You don't have the ships.
No, there's little cardboard cutouts of the people. And look, FFG games, we're used to getting minis. However, look, this may be another marketing tactic. Hey, play this game over here and you have minis to bring into this game. Yeah. We know in this game we have, fire sprays, Millennium Falcons or YT-1300s. Yeah.
Lancer Pursuit.
Yes, G1As. I don't think we have anything else. We're just looking through all the spreads we have here. So, yeah, all things that you can play in X-Wing, so I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I'm going to do it. Just get the X-Wing minis and put them on this.
100%, that's what I'm doing.
Or all the Legion minis for these characters, either.
I don't play Legion, so...
I do. But the point is, like, they're really promoting cross-pollination, which I don't think is a bad thing.
Nah.
Very reminiscent of a lot of their different games. I mean, obviously with X-Wing you can upgrade your ships and those ships have various upgrade slots. It is present here. I'll bring up a spread of the various ships. You can see along the top and bottom they have various slots. Different ships have different amounts of slots. It seems to relate to the cost of the ship, which you can see in the top left-hand corner.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah, all the different ship stats. This green stat, which is like agility or speed or something. Red is some kind of combat effectiveness. I'm guessing yellow is the hull of health of the ship.
That makes the most sense there.
Absolutely. Ships have some special rules on them as well, which is in the bottom left-hand corner. Look, we're not going to speculate on what all of this means. I know a lot of you guys like to watch us just read through documents, but without any context, there's no point going through that. We'd rather comment generally. Also, we have these nice character cards, which, again, have various stats.
Yep, they've got... Some of them have 2 attack, some of them have 3 attack.
Yep, something to do with combat effectiveness.
Yeah, and all of them have For yellow.
We're assuming this is health. It
Yeah.
would make the most sense. Again, special rules that relate to some kind of things you can do in the game. Boba Fett can look at one contact on your planet. Fantastic.
Woo.
We will learn what that does later.
Yeah.
They also have keywords on the bottom here, like stealth and tactics for Boba, influence and knowledge for Lando, tech and something else for Han.
I think that was piloting.
Yes, because there is various images of these floating around. And look, they're going to relate to some kind of keywording within jobs and planets within the game.
Yeah. Also, how cool is it to have the artwork, which is a mixture
Of both the Han Solo
Yeah.
and both the Lando actors. Yeah, it looks really, really cool. Also, just speaking generally about these, it's nice to sort of cross-pollinate and get all the different Star Wars universe characters together. Jin, Dr. Aphra, Han, Lando, Boba Fett. We know there are more pilot and pilots. They're not really pilots, are they? They're more representative of your character and ships. There are more of those to come in later reveals, which will be cool. But I want to look more generally at the board and comment on this because we want to talk about something that's sitting here on the table right in front of us. This is Firefly the game.
Yeah.
And immediately when this was spoiled, a lot of you guys in the comment section on Twitter and YouTube and whatever said, so now we get a Firefly Star Wars game. Now, FFG are advertising that this game will be 3 hours. This is advertised to run 3 to 4 hours, so pretty much the same in terms of that.
Yeah, but then you've got all the expansions which add...
Yes, absolutely. Firefly has one major board, which 2 boards on the side, thanks to the expansions. Yeah, show those off. Expansions. And if you take a look at Outer Rim, you can see it's a semicircle. I would bet my life that that's going to become a full circle once you get 1, 2, or even 3 expansions.
Yeah, it add extra going left or right. And
yes.
More little semicircles.
It's meant to be the Outer Rim, so I would assume it's not going to go inwards. Maybe outwards. I don't know.
Although maybe they could just add some inner rim.
Yeah.
Just call an expansion inner rim.
Or maybe you don't fly to those, but they mechanically relate to the game.
Huh.
The Empire and Rebellion are represented in this game. There are like patrols and stuff, and if you can do deals with the Rebellion or the Empire, and you change your... what's the word, like your notoriety with those factions, and that affects how the game plays out, which is really, really cool. Also, this expansion for Firefly here I want to talk about, because this is a bounty hunter expansion, which seems to be in the core game of Outer Rim, where you take bounties, you go to certain planets, and you try to capture...
Yeah, either that or like you try and attack someone else's ship and steal the crew member off them.
Yeah, for sure. It certainly seems like FFG have looked at the Firefly game. I mean, let's be honest, all Firefly fans are basically Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
Joss Whedon is a huge Star Wars fan. Like, the show/universes, movies, whatever, are so interchangeable in the way we think about them. It makes so much sense. I mean, look, Mal is basically Han Solo. Look at him. Look at him, YouTube. Also, there's new ship expansions. What I'm trying to say is, when we look at Outer Rim, this is what we have coming, potentially. I wouldn't be surprised if FFG put out a new box, new planets, new ships, whatever, new jobs. Yeah.
I'd like that.
Absolutely.
I like that a lot.
Look, as long as it doesn't become a collectible thing like X-Wing, I can't see that happening.
No, and like I spent probably a year and a half slowly adding on to this.
Yes.
So, and you don't need them to begin with. So that's the great thing about board games.
Which is cool. I like board games where you can buy one thing and you don't feel like you're pressured to buy the rest. With competitive tabletop games, it certainly feels like, well, you got to get this and this to sort of make competitive lists for tournament play.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not talking about tournament play with this. It's a board game, which is cool. I mean, I know we're very much looking at this through the scope of being X-Wing players, but that's the main reason we're on YouTube. So it's what we're going to do. But yes, look, we're not going to sit here and speculate on what all the different mechanics do. I just wanted to mention that this looks awesome.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's something that I'll get and cover and unbox on the channel. If you guys are keen for us to have a play of it on camera, we will do. Apart from that, in the description below, guys, I'll actually post the links to these because there are 2 separate web pages. FFG have started doing these showcases. I think this started when they did X-Wing 2nd Edition.
Yeah, it's also hard to find.
It's quite hard to find, so just go to the description, go to those links there.
Yeah.
Lots of really cool artwork, which is playing right now in between our faces. It looks awesome. I love that they're amalgamating all these things in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to stop fawning over this. We could talk about this for ages, but we're not really talking about any specifics and not really adding anything to the conversation. You guys, add to the conversation in the comment section below. What do you think of this? Obviously, we make the comparisons to Firefly. Is there any other game that this reminds you of? Thank you so much for watching. As more of these games come out, we will cover them. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Reddit. Consider supporting the Patreon. Consider supporting the main channel. Links for that all over here and there. Whatever.
There.
That's the one. We'll catch you in the next video.
Bye.